So you are a terrible person to marry. I don't care. If you ladies get mad at me, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Okay. I'm a 27-year-old conservative who's currently dating a wonderful man. He's 29 years old for almost 3 years now. You're dating for 3 years, girl? What'd I tell y'all about that? Listen, hold on a second. Ladies, what'd I tell y'all? If y'all not married, when y'all court each other and y'all decided to be monogamous, he knows after 6 months whether he wants to be your husband or not. But if y'all go past a year and there is no ring, either he or you don't want to get married. It's always the case. Either he don't want to marry you or you don't want to marry him. But y'all know after a year. He knows after 6 months, but something should be decided. A wedding date or engagement ring should be on there after a year. So, Miss Conservative. Okay, we talk about our future, and I anticipate he will ask me to marry him soon. Currently, I live with him, and we split the mortgage payment, utilities equally. His name is on the house, and he paid the down payment. Then it's his house. Wait a minute, what? We split the mortgage payments, the utilities equally. His name is on the house and he made the down. It's his house! Wait a minute, girl, hold on. Am I reading this wrong? His name is on the house and he paid the down payment. It's his house. You should say, we live in his house. Wait a minute. What y'all think about this? What y'all saying about this? Oh my God, Ravenia. Oh my God. Ravenia is... I thought it was me. Ravenia said, so she's paying rent on his house. Oh my God, I thought it was me. Woo! Okay. All right. I had an alpha woman think the same way I think. Whew. Okay. All right. Here we go. No, that's okay. Never mind. I'm back, y'all. I needed an alpha woman to mirror my thoughts. Cause I'm like, why did you phrase it that way? It's his house. It's his house. Yes, of course he's going to pay a down payment on his house. Of course, his name is going to be on his house because it's his house. Woo, you ladies got me where y'all ladies are something else. All right, let me move on because that's not what she writing me about. Here's the thing. He makes a lot of more money. Oh, girl, come on now. He makes a lot of more money than. Okay, he makes a lot of money. She didn't write the sentence right. I have a good job too and make a solid living, more than most women my age. That said, it makes me very uncomfortable to think that we will someday share a bank account. I would love to be a stay-at-home mom for the beginning of my children's life, but the thought of relying on him fully to support me or family makes me extremely anxious. What did I say? What did I say? You just proved me right, girl. What did I say? I said if there is no ring on your finger after a year, I've always said this, then somebody don't want to marry the other person. And now it looks like you're the one who's not in a rush to marry him. Because let me tell y'all so-called conservative women, if you're in a monogamous relationship where both of you guys agree that this is going to lead to marriage, and After a year, now I told you he knows after 6 months, but give him a year. After a year, there is no proposal. He don't want you or you don't want him. And y'all been dating for 3 years. You just said y'all been conservative. You've been living with him in his house. Please understand that. You've been living in his house. That's his house. Not your house. That's his house. Okay. He paid a down payment on his house. His name is on his house. It's his house. So you're living in his house. Not your house, his house. So, you are anxious about relying on him financially, and the fact that he makes more money makes me think that he is not responsible with his money. Or something you're hiding. I know this stems from watching my parents when I was younger. My mom was also a stay-at-home mother during my childhood, and I recall my dad complaining about how my mom spent a lot of the money he brought home. Always going shopping, always buying frivolous things. Meanwhile, he would come home with a new car at random. This is when I really need to talk to this is when I really need to talk to you. Because I'm like, what you mean he brings a new car at random? Like what? Random how? Once a year? Once every 5 years? What's random? It sounds like your mama just went sprints with just buying everything. Instead of taking care of the bill. I don't know. I'm just assuming here because it's so hard. You guys don't leave me very detailed information. Anyway, my dad made a very comfortable living, but criticized my mom regardless. I love my parents, but my view on money is unhealthy because of how they spoke about it. Okay. I am so scared thinking of starting a family as a stay-at-home mother and solely relying on him financially. I feel like this is holding me back from fully embracing the idea of marriage for life. Don't get married. Marriage is not for you. As you said, and I agree, when I get married, it should be for life. He's great, but I just don't know what to do about this financial block. What is your advice on how to move past it? Don't get married. Let me tell you why I don't want you to get married. Because I have not heard, you just admitted that you have some issues stemming from your childhood. And if you watched me, you know that the number one thing I tell you ladies is that you go see counseling. Go get some help for that. You haven't even mentioned that at all during this. Doing this process. And it sounds like your boyfriend could be like your dad. I don't know much about anything because you guys just send me this small sample, which I got more questions upon more questions, but he's not the one, because if he was, you would have been married already. So you can it's up to you what you want to do from here on out. Because for you to be anxious now, and also, who says you guys got to share bank accounts? Now, let me just say this. Hold on, ladies. Let's be clear, ladies. Those of you who are business women, okay? Let me be clear, okay? I got my money, he got his money, and then we can have a joint account together. But if you think I'm going to put all of my money and I expect him to put all of his money in a joint account, what? What you say, Willis? No. No, what? This is only for women who have never worked and are stay-at-home mothers, or women who stopped working, and they weren't really making no money, really no big deal money, and then they stopped wanting to be a stay-at-home mom. Girl, you making money. So if you, as a woman you just bragged, you said, I too have a good job and making a solid living, more than most women my age. So you're making a good 6 figures. My question to you is, where's your money? Now, if you like your mama, which like mama like daughter appears to me, this is what I'm feeling. You don't have money management skills, and that's the reason why you're scared, because you suck at saving money. You suck at what you should spend it on. See, the reason why he ain't complaining, because you wasting your money, not his money. Don't get married. You can waste your money all you want to. But the thing about it is, what you're really afraid of is that when you get married to him and you have to rely on his finances, you can't be spending all that money in Starbucks. I hope you ain't going to no dang on Starbucks, because we as conservatives don't do Starbucks. But you could be spending money on petties, manicures. You could be spending your money on purses. You could be spending your money on so whole bunch of stupid stuff like your mama. But the reason why it's not an issue is because it's your money. You're making enough money to spend money on stupid stuff. It don't faze him because it ain't his money. But you're afraid that once you start working to raise a child, that you buying money on stupid stuff going to have to stop, because now he gets to dictate to you how you spend your money. Damn right. He is the homemaker now. He's bringing home, he is now who you guys are financially relying on. If you want to spend money on anything, then hunty, I suggest you learn how to put a lot of money to the side for the next 10 years so you can spend money on whatever you want. But it sounds like you don't even have no money to even save for a year, because you suck at saving money just like your mama. So you are a terrible person to marry. I don't care. If you ladies get mad at me, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. If I'm wrong, we can talk about it. You can call, you can send me an email, and then we can have a recorded conversation for the show. But I have yet to see. Here's the deal. How did you learn how to manage your money? Because apparently your daddy had a problem with the way your mama was spending money. So of course, who are you gonna learn how to deal with money with? Who are you gonna learn how to deal with? You just admit that you learned how to deal with money from your parents. So you got your boyfriend, not your fiance. Shameful, very shameful. But your boyfriend, again, not your fiance. Your boyfriend is like your dad, and you are like your mother. So therefore, this is a recipe for disaster. Don't get married. And if you do get married, don't quit your job. Don't be no stay-at-home mama. Because you got too many. The thing about it is first of all, you should have your butt in counseling right now. You got a lot of issues, okay? Second of all, you need to go to a money management course, and you need to have a person to oversee your finances. But I don't think you're going to do that part, because it sounds like you don't want to give up control. And the fact that you say, here's the part right here. This is the sentence that just shows me you're not marriage material. I'm just sorry. You got too much baggage. I am so scared thinking of starting a family as a stay-at-home mother and solely rely on him financially. If he's making a lot of money, this is what you said earlier. He makes, first of all, your sentence is kind of messed up, but you said in the first sentence, he makes a lot of money. And then you bragged about making a solid living, that you also got a good job, and you made more money than most women your age, and you are 27 years old. So that means you're making a good 6 figures, maybe even more. How in the hell are you making all that money and he making all that money, and then you don't even have a nest egg for food, stuff you want to buy? This is just a mess. And like I said, 3 years? Y'all been in a relationship for 3 years and there ain't no ring on that finger, girl? Don't get married. And if you do get married, because a lot of times you're going to do what you want to do, you can't quit your job. Because guess what? He's going to make your life hell because you spending money like your mama. This is not going to work. This is not going to work. That's my suggestion. Prove me wrong, but I would love to talk about it with you further. But like I said, I'm not going to, I know you want to, oh, hold on. I didn't even read the full, I didn't even read the last sentence, y'all. Sorry. Here we go. She got 2 more sentences and I didn't read it. Once I started seeing like I don't want to rely on him financially, I started getting into the recommendation for myself, for me to her. The last 2 sentences, I feel like this is holding me back from fully embracing the idea of marriage for life. I did read this, didn't I? As you said, and I agree, when I get married, it is said to be for life. He's great, but I just don't know what to do about this financial block. I remember reading this. What is your advice on how to move past these anxieties? Don't get married. You got issues. You don't know how to money management. You suck at money. And the fact that you make a lot of money is a reason why it's not obvious. See, when you don't make that much money and you suck at money, ooh, it shows. You in a lot of debt. You got your phone ringing off the hook with bill collectors. You hate to go to your mailbox. But when you make the type of money you do, you could just spend it on a whole bunch of stupid stuff and it ain't no big deal. Because you live in his house, paying half of the bills. That's all I'm saying. Let me see what my chat is saying here. Oh boy. She's helping to pay his mortgage. He's pocketing that change. She signed up for it. How big is his property? We don't know. He works for a dealership. We don't know. How old is she again? 27. Seek counseling. Yep, she needs counseling. My cousin got a joint account with her boyfriend before they even move in together. Don't ask me why. I would, women, listen. Like I said, if you work at McDonald's or you work at Waffle House or Walmart or something like that, and you meet your man and he wants you to be a stay-at-home mom, or you think it's best that both of y'all agree that you should be a stay-at-home mom, absolutely you're going to need a joint account. You're going to need access to money to go grocery store shopping and everything like that. When you own a business, when you have a good job, in her case, she has a very, very good job. He should not put all his money in no joint account, and neither should you. He has his account, his private account. You have your private account, and together you guys have a joint account. Together. And that joint account, you all should agree on what type of percentage you put in that joint account automatically. So you have an automatic withdrawal. You have an automatic withdrawal from both of your private accounts. So for you to say, oh yeah, I'm gonna spend all my money with my good job, and then I ain't gonna have no money left, so let's go ahead and have a joint account. No, hell no. But he's a man. He's going to more likely sign up for that stupidity. But yeah, I don't see y'all getting married. I just don't. This is crazy. Those women do poorly in retirement if they get divorced. Yes, true, Kendra. Dude's winning the lottery. He might not even marry her. if he hasn't asked already after 3 years, I don't think if they're both conservative. These are not two liberals now. These are not two liberals. These are two conservatives. These are two conservatives. So it sounds like to me that they don't want to marry each other, because we already see she don't really want to marry him because he reminds her of her father, which is usually the case. Women marry their dads unless they break that cycle. That's what counseling is for. Joint account in a relationship should be used to pay the bills and save for furniture or whatever. Each person should have their own savings too. Exactly. And for this situation, this is what I'm saying. If for this situation, this is what I'm saying. She has a very good job. She has to be making 6 figures. And it sounds like to me, he might be at the either high 6 figures or the 7 figures. So he should have his own private account. She should have her own private account, and they should both have a joint account. And maybe 25% of their savings should go into that joint account that they both have access to. But I don't think she's good with money.